right. So, here we are again. The world of darkness. The adventure continues. Today we are joined with in order as I see them. We've got Grin Fox as James,
I'm James. Hello.
and and we've got Dunna as Robert.
Pancakes, anybody?
Oh, we'll see. We'll see.
Pancakes. We'll see.
So, all
Let's
right.
see if we can meet Mr. T at the pancake house.
Oh, okay. Oh, so
Yeah,
okay.
because I'm talking edible pancakes. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, which Robert can't enjoy anymore. Oh no.
He could use the
Oh.
blush, he just doesn't want to.
True, true. Uh, so as last we left the adventure, um, so Robert and James and good friend Iris are
Mom.
yep, yeah, they are on the
Hi,
road.
Mom.
All right, they are on the road. They had just finished up their business with a one Mr. Jake the Snake, which ended in quite a climactic way. And Robert benefits from that too, uh, as we saw last time. Uh,
Oh, yes.
however,
Benefits is a word.
yeah, that's one way to put it. And
Well, it is partly beneficial, and the other part,
well,
well,
we'll see.
he's
We'll
gonna
see.
learn about that.
Yeah. So, uh, yeah. So now, with that all done, the party has been just well going home, and we're fast forwarding time a little bit. Just it's one day later. James, from some unfortunate injuries he suffered last game, he's recovering from those. Mostly recovered, but not quite. And as for the others, well, it's we're gonna say now it's noon, and James is the one doing the driving. So the other two, Iris and Robert, they're just in the trunk, just getting their day sleep. Um, yeah, that's kind
Um,
of
little objection
oh
there.
oh
Yeah.
There's no way Robert gives James the keys to his car.
oh. Oh, you don't want to
There's
let him drive?
no fucking
You don't
way.
you don't trust him to drive?
Nope.
You don't
Nope.
look at that. Look at that. Look, James. They still don't trust you, even after
Still don't
all.
trust me.
Even after you got clean and all you've been through. Well,
He
Oh,
doesn't
that's
have a
okay.
license.
Well, when's that
Well,
ever
And
he
stopped
probably
technically
anyone?
he technically can drive. It's just that
Yeah.
whenever he gets pulled over by police, it's just not a fun experience.
Yeah. So okay, we'll say it's well then in that case, either way, you're parked then. And James, since the keys have been taken away from him,
Yep.
yeah. So it's okay. Then straight to the destination, which motel. Just stop by a motel gas station along the road. It's the middle of nowhere. Um, I guess since James can't continue the adventure, he can't continue driving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's gonna slow things down a little bit, but it's okay. So, okay, it's noon. James is well. What what is James doing? He's just got the day to himself.
He's got the day to himself, so he's using his switchblade against a tree like last time. He's still trying to practice throwing that switchblade and hitting a tree where it sticks right in.
All right. Well, let's see if he can do that. So, dexterity plus okay, well, let's see. Dexterity plus weaponry minus minus 1 cuz you're trying to make an aim shot on a large target, but still. Let's see how that works out. Ooh. Ooh. He managed to stick the tree once.
Nice.
All right, all right. So maybe he's slowly getting a little bit better at that. We'll see what that means in the future. But
Wonderful.
um yeah, but here's the thing. So James, he might yeah, we'll say that was his morning up to now. But James, he's got to eat something.
Oh yes, he once again, this is probably a different motel, I'm guessing.
Yeah, and well, okay, also, one other thing to set up, because this actually came up in conversation. Here's the thing, like, as your character probably would have noticed, or someone would have, that, oh, hey, the truck, it's getting really low on gas. Like, really low.
Yeah, yeah. Um, so I look around and see if I notice a gas station, if
And
I can do that,
wits and composure.
which I can't.
Well, the good news for you is, while you might not notice any details, no, like the gas station is right across the street, and it's the only other
Ah,
building for miles, so you're gonna notice it.
okay, okay. So it's like uh, Lakeshore Motel and gas bar, basically.
Well,
So
yeah.
I'll just wait it out until I can. You know what? You know what? This might sound stupid, but I'll have James try and push the car over there.
Well, well,
See
you
if he can push the car in general.
well, there's a gas tank. Like you have an empty
Oh,
gas tank that you could fill up. Like you
that's
don't.
right. That's right. Okay, never mind.
Although no, that would have
I'm
been a
stupid.
great. You know what? I really should. I really should make
Get
you,
run over by a
because it's
passing
across.
semi truck.
Well, it's across the street, so you'd have to push it across the highway.
Yeah.
Don't
Oh,
ruin
Okay,
my
never mind.
car.
oh yeah,
This could
but
only go right.
no, I think yeah, no, it's your character does know that there's an empty gas tank, so maybe that's a little
Okay.
safer.
That's a little safer, yeah. It comes across his mind and it passes, just like so many other thoughts. So, I'm gonna check something. How much money would James have right now?
Well, it's on your character sheet. He's got $8 on him right now, but
Hey,
gas was
that's
nice and
enough.
cheap.
Gas was
Yeah.
nice and cheap in the 80s.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can get enough with that, and even a hot
Mm-hmm.
dog maybe.
Even a hot dog. Oh, that'd be swell. So, yeah, I fill up the gas tank and
So I
check
guess
the is the gas bar connected to a convenience store or a
yeah, there's a
restaurant?
convenience store right there.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I guess you can. How about this? We'll say so you have some
James
money.
James buys all the like Wonder Bars or whatever he can carry.
All right. Well, we'll say between gas and food, that'll be all your money. Um,
Okay.
but so you're down to $0 now. However, while you're doing your shopping, well, how about a reflexive wits plus composure? Let's just see if he notices anything while he's in there.
He
Nope,
doesn't.
he's very unobservant. Excellent, excellent. So okay, yeah, you're just buying everything you need, and oh, I guess we'll assume it's all in the fanny pack, basically.
Oh
Um,
yes. Oh yes. And as much as he can carry, so that means in his pockets, like under his sleeves, anywhere he can put it, tucked in under his shirt.
well, we'll just say 6 candy bars.
6
For
candy bars.
yeah,
All right.
for the money. Yeah, we'll say that.
All
All
right.
right, and
I
okay.
go back to the car and I try and wait it out by meditating.
All right. Well, I guess again another reflexive wits composure as you're going outside now. Just some subtle things you may or may not notice. Okay.
Finally.
So yeah. As you're leaving, well, you're going to notice that. Well, first off, someone else leaves ahead of you. A young woman just kind of exits with hands in pockets and nothing suspicious there. Who knows what she was doing in there? But yeah, as you're going to leaving the store, she's just going over by a car nearby and just smoking something. But yeah, that's just a little background there. So All right. If you proceed, so you're gonna
All right.
meditate all
I'm
day.
gonna meditate for as long as I can, trying to keep wary still, like
All
try
right.
and make sure that I'm in the driver's seat and there's nobody behind me, nobody in front of me,
Yeah. Always check the
and just
car.
always check the car. So
All
yeah.
right. Well, wits composure.
All right. There is an elephant in the car. I know it.
No, James doesn't notice nothing. He's fine, and we're gonna assume that he's just yeah, he's just meditating, just closed eyes. He very zen. Um,
Hmm. That's
but
his religion, right? Zen Buddhism.
sure,
Well, you can call it meditating. You can also call it sleeping.
yeah,
Yes, yes,
yeah.
that is true.
Well, okay. Uh, in that case, let
I
me
was
just check
just
something.
joking.
Well, we'll see. We will see about that. Um, so okay, let me just check something real quick while James is meditating slash sleeping. Uh, all right, let's see. Okay. So now just rolling a thing real quick. Mm-hmm.
Time for some action.
Well, as James was, since of course everything was fine when he got into the truck, yeah, he didn't notice anything, and now he's just kind of sitting there meditating. Um, well, his meditation is going to be interrupted by something hitting the back of his head rather forcefully, and now James is going to have quite a while to meditate. I, yeah. So I'm just gonna mark off 4 points of bashing damage here. Um, yeah.
You threw 4 dice, right?
No, I threw eight. And
Okay.
yeah,
Okay, boy.
yeah. So yeah, James. Well, yeah. This is all during the afternoon here. That I'm just keeping track of time here. It was about 1 o'clock in the afternoon when that happened. Um, but no, yeah, James is unconscious. Um, Yeah.
Oh
It's
boy.
still but it's still not nighttime, so James is still he's in the driver's seat here. I know Robert and he will have his time. However, this it's daylight right now. So, um and oh, it's such a shame you missed that one wit's composure roll early on.
I know.
But
I
but
knew something was gonna happen once you said, out of the blue, with composure.
yeah,
That's generally how it goes, right?
yep, yep. Uh but all right. So, okay, well, let's see. To set the time now, it's gonna be around. Let's see, it's gonna be around 5 o'clock when James wakes up, and at this point, James is well, you know what, you know what, I'll let you take control here, and how you look around the room and figure things out. I'll leave that up to you. But yeah, you just kind of wake up and it's a very uncomfortable floor.
Hmm. I'm going to wake up and just yell at the top of James' lungs. And James' lungs, they can carry quite a distance. He has a nice set of fine lungs. So I don't know if that would affect anything. I hope it does.
Well, we'll see. Well, since you're doing that, you know what? After you do that, how about a reflexive wits plus composure? Because I
All
guess
right.
he's eventually going to notice something after he yells. Ooh.
Well, more than last time.
Yep.
Uh, well, that's okay.
All right. Um, well, yeah. So, I mean, here's the thing. After you yell, well. First off, someone is gonna shout at you to keep it down there, and yeah. So like, okay, I'll describe the scene now, because James will eventually, he has eyes. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so no, you are in what appears to be a basement of some kind. There are yeah, there's kind of you're gonna notice that your leg has a chain on it. I would imagine James would feel that at some point.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, you got a chain on your leg, and it's just kind of bolted up to the wall. Um, but a ways out from you is oh hey, familiar looking, that woman who was smoking something out by the cars at the gas station, and she's just against the wall, just crack pipe in hand. She's half conscious, but not paying you much attention. But otherwise, she's just looking pretty comfortable. So that's where you're at right now, just some basement.
All right. I see your dirty tricks, Double.
Hmm.
Oh boy.
If only you'd noticed more. Uh,
If only I had noticed more. So, what James does now is he just sits up on the wall, really like open eyed, wide as a doe, and tries to look as innocent as possible, and says absolutely nothing now.
all all right.
Tries to take in looks. Is there any doors or any stairs upwards?
Oh, so okay, now you want to notice more details in the
Yes.
scenery. Good. Wits and composure again.
At least I got one.
Just barely, just barely. Well, yeah, what you're gonna notice is that like ahead of you and to the right, there is like in one of the corners, there is what appears to be a trap door. It's currently closed right now, but yeah, it looks like that leads up to to the next floor. Hmm. So what is James thinking?
James is probably thinking that he's probably paying for his sins in whatever alternate dimension this is. So he's probably going to meditate now and try and ignore everything around him
Well, is like
with
not to,
his eyes open, of course.
all right. Well, not to
Just try to
push.
focus on like a certain detail, like a box or whatever, a tile in the wall or in the ceiling.
Well, before he zones out and does that, I will say this: you haven't really checked your person, like because you had a
Ah,
knife, you had some things. Um,
yes.
you haven't really checked that.
As if he still had that.
Well,
Yeah,
that's the
I'm
thing.
not
He
gonna
doesn't
have that.
know. He hasn't checked
Okay.
himself.
Um, Before he meditates, he's going to pat himself down.
All right.
Wits in composure.
Yep.
Come on, success. Oh,
Well, one. So as James just kind of sits there, just about to meditate, just patting himself down. Uh, well, so first off, the fanny pack. The bad news is the candy bars are just gone. All of them. Just yeah yeah. They took all the candy bars. Um, however, and the switchblade. So okay, where did James keep the switchblade?
he kept it in the fold of his pants.
Ah, okay. Well, in that case, then you're actually kind of lucky because oh, the switchblade is still there. Nobody bothered to search you more extensively than that.
Hmm. What is the chain made out of?
All right. Well, just an iron chain, but it is very old and rusty. It's been none of this is properly maintained.
All right. I want to look the woman over if she's still at all like conscious of what's in front of her.
All right. All right. Well, you do some wits composure, and I'm just gonna do a little check for something real quick.
I still don't have the thing out, the switchblade.
All right. Yeah.
Wouldn't
Well,
that have been wits plus empathy for checking the?
Well, I'm assuming he's
Oh,
just looking to see if she's like,
Uh,
watching him or something like that.
yeah.
Yeah, that would just be noticing.
All right.
But okay, well, James isn't too observant. So here's what I'll give is that she's just hitting that crack pipe really hard. And
All right.
yeah, after a moment though, she's just flopping back on some like old mattresses and cushions. So if she's alert or not, who knows?
I know. Probably not. So I'm going to first of all, like, turn around so that I'm facing the wall, and then pull out my switchblade and try and cut myself free if I can. Like, just see if I can cut out the rust with the blade,
All right,
and
all
then
right.
see if I can go further from there.
All right, so let's see. So I guess where are you gonna try? Like near the base of the chain, or near the shackle, or because
Near the base,
all right,
because it's safer,
all
right?
right, yeah. Well, you're gonna have a chain dragging on you, but that's okay. If you
Hey
can get
man,
free.
if I kick somebody with that chain, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Extra weapon.
Oh god. All right, all right. So in that case, well, you know what? Let's see. So I would say using your pocket knife. For this one, since you're trying to break it, we'll go with a strength plus weaponry plus your knife. So that's 4, 5, 6. So okay, that's 6 dice. And okay, yeah, go for it. 6 dice.
What could go wrong?
Well, let's see how you do.
Nice. 3 successes.
All right, let me just keep track of a certain variable here. So, okay, you got 3 successes. All right. So, with that, okay. Yeah, so James is just using that pocket knife, filing away at the rust, and, it's incredibly slow. However, you are actually managing to dig into these rusty old chains a little bit. It is very slowly filing away, but it's going to take more effort. That's what I'll
All
give you.
right. Um, I turn around and check if there's anybody behind me again.
All right, wits
With
composure.
the switchblade away
Yeah.
in my pocket, like I just slip it in my pocket and then turn around.
All right. Well, wits composure.
All right.
Yeah, at this point, that crack pipe is just kind of on the ground smoking away, but no, the girl is just she's passed out at this point.
All right. All right.
So yeah, that's what you got. All right, so I guess is James gonna continue his efforts?
He's gonna back up against the wall, back to the wall this time, and continue his efforts ever so carefully, trying to check in front of him every time and see if the trapdoor opens or not.
All right, well, we'll see. We'll see.
All
Um,
right. So I'm going to continue putting in the effort and actually really putting in the effort this time.
all right, all right. Well, go for it.
Six, right?
Yep, same roll, same roll.
Yeah, really
Hmm.
putting the effort in.
Hmm.
Still 1 success.
Yeah, that okay, yeah, so this time maybe I don't know, maybe James was being a little too paranoid, looking too much, not paying attention enough, and it's yeah, the this time around it's proving to be a little bit tougher. The
Hmm.
blade's just not it's not doing it quite as well this time around. So it's yeah, with that not even enough to break durability. So
All right.
yep. So again, yeah, each
I'll
time
spend.
time passes, time passes.
All right.
I have
So
a
I'm.
sense of deja vu.
Well, we're gonna see if James can get. He might be able to rescue himself. We'll see.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, I've just got a sense of deja vu from my first adventure where first we did a good effort on the door and
oh yeah.
then for one turn nothing happened.
Oh, okay. And and then critical, and then James just rips loose of the wall like the Hulk. But
Yeah.
all right.
uh,
So okay, I guess
okay.
k- uh
I I'll keep an eye out for the door, and still maintaining the blade against the chain. So I'll just roll again, I guess.
Yep, yep. It's all about progress.
Oh yes.
Still not breaking that durability. Still not doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's going slow. It's going slow.
How far is the woman compared to me?
She's on the opposite wall of this basement, just slumped against a bunch of pillows and cushions and stuff.
How big is the basement?
All right, the basement. It's big enough. It's not huge,
Yeah.
but like your chain it extends enough that you can only cover like maybe 1/4 of the room. So
All right.
yeah.
I was thinking it would be like a cellar kind of deal, and I could
Yeah.
just throw the knife at the woman, but that
Well,
wouldn't work, would it?
Well, that wouldn't
yeah, I
help you
wouldn't
to
try
get
it.
out.
No, don't think I'm a fool. Double.
Well, it's just that wouldn't help you to get out of here.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, that would get me the exact opposite.
Yeah. But well, here's what I'll say is James, he'll have more time to work on it. However, because he's been filing away at it for so long and just nervously looking around, time has been passing, and it's getting after 6 o'clock now, and the sun going down. So at this point, I'll finally, I'm going to switch over to Robert and Iris, and for both of them, they're going to have to wake up. So one vitae down.
Off the vitae already.
Yep. So now, yeah, it's yeah. So okay, again, it's night has fallen, and you both wake up, and so Iris, she's stirring and coming to, and but what's Robert gonna do here? Because
Well, I guess it doesn't take me much to realize that James is not in the car.
well, like you're both in the trunk, and presumably the trunk would be locked.
Yeah, right. So
yeah.
we have to get out of there. Damn.
Yeah, because usually James would let you all out from the outside. So how do you want to proceed?
Yeah, it's not exactly comfortable in the car right now.
Yeah.
So
Remember,
the first,
this is the 80s. Everything was made cheaply.
yeah, I know, but I don't want to break my car if I can avoid it. So
Good point.
the first thing I do is bash against the trunk from the inside. Just try to, well, maybe wake James up. I don't know. Maybe he's asleep.
All right. So, I'll say strength and athletics.
4.
Oh,
I'm not making much sound.
yeah, those red dice. Oh, but all right. So yeah.
I'm doing it again.
All right, and we'll see how that goes down.
A bit better.
All right. So, yeah, Robert is just just bumping around in the trunk, just making noise. And at this point, let me just do a little check with Iris here. Just a little check on something. All right. So yeah, as Robert is doing that, Iris is just kind of cramped up in there, just listening. And after a while, she's just gonna say that there's no one out there. She's not hearing anything out there.
I sigh and rub my head for an instant, if I can. I don't know how cramped up we are in there.
Yep. Not enough room to barely move the arms and all that with Robert at least, because well, huge.
Well, it's gonna be really fun explaining that to a mechanic.
Yeah.
And now I kind of try to get out.
All right. So how is Robert gonna try to get out? What's he gonna be doing?
I just apply constant pressure against the lid of the trunk, trying not to get any bumps into it and
All right. I'm gonna
push it open
assume.
like that.
I'm gonna assume using his feet, right? I'm
Yeah.
I'm thinking, yeah, okay. Okay, well, again, it's gonna be strength plus athletics.
As you said, feet with or without the bonus from the boots.
Oh, those big boots. Well, it's not really. You don't really have gravity on your
Yeah,
side on this
right.
one, so yeah,
So,
no bonus there.
4 dice.
Ooh, okay, okay. And you know what? I'm gonna say this. Iris wanting out. She's gonna even. We'll add her dice onto that. She's gonna help. She's gonna help out here. Mm,
Iris stronger than Robert. What is
Yeah,
this?
Robert has only 2 points of strength.
yeah. Well, it's the athletic skill too. So,
Oh yeah.
but either way, Robert alone actually pretty much strong enough to pop it open. So yeah, the back lid, it's just gonna pop out, and minimal damage. Although, well, it might have problems locking again. uh,
Yeah, I'm suspecting the same, and
yeah,
I'm kind of concerned about that just right now because it is the only way we can protect ourselves from the sunlight right now.
yeah,
As far as I know,
yeah,
I don't know anything about my capabilities yet.
yeah. So,
So the first thing I do, even before looking around where James is I want to do a wits plus crafts check on a lock to see how big the damage is.
ooh, all right, all right. Well, go ahead. Hmm. Okay, okay. Well, with that, I'll just simply say that Robert examining it, yeah, as far as he knows, it looks busted. It's you just bent it all out of shape pushing it. Hmm.
Yeah, fixing it on my own, not gonna happen.
Yeah. Hmm.
I'm gonna need help with that one.
Gotta get a mechanic.
Yeah, in the middle of the night or
Yeah.
in the late evening because that's gonna happen.
Oh yeah. So,
So now I look into the car and ask myself where the fuck James has gone and why he didn't open up the car.
all right. Well, wits and composure. Ooh.
Almost
no.
a critical, and I can't use that last die.
Yeah. Or wait, isn't it also? I'm trying to think.
It's only once.
Yeah, okay, okay. So, yeah, but no, oh, if only you could roll again. If only. But, okay. Yeah.
Well, I always assume it's the number. It would have been the number it gets when I clear the dice pool, and that was a 3, so.
Oh, well. So, okay, okay. Looking around the car, so, yeah, it's just empty. There's no one around, nothing there. The, yeah, so the front of the car though, well, with that many successes, I'll say there's just a little bit of just a tiny little bit of old blood splatter against the back seat of the car, like something had been hit, struck with something, just a little bit. Um, but other than that, no, there's just nothing.
I rub the bridge of my nose and I look at Iris.
mm,
I
see.
kind of hoped we would have a day or two off after all that happened in the last few days, but looking at all of this, I have a feeling we're gonna have to rescue James.
All right, and let me just roll a thing real quick. Yep. All right, so yeah, Iris. Well, she's also gonna just have a look around very quickly, and she's thinking to herself, and then she also looks across the street at the gas station, and after a moment, she says, "I wonder if he if he ran off, or and she's thinking maybe we need to look around. So she's got ideas already.
Yeah, I don't believe he ran off and injured himself before that. If you just look at the seat there, there's blood, and I'm sure it's his. That wasn't here when we stopped.
Yeah, Iris is just going to say that, well, that one, yeah, she doesn't know so much about that guy. Maybe, who knows what he does during the day. So she's not presuming anything so far.
I make blood sacrifices to Satan.
Who knows? Who knows what? Yeah, she's not so trustful.
My turn now?
Well,
just kidding.
Well, let's see let's see what direction things go.
So far, I didn't have a reason to mistrust him. Yeah, he was fooling around with you and William's mutual kind of friend, kind of enemy. I don't know what happened between you guys and him, but James didn't seem that much of a bad guy. And he didn't do anything the last 3 days. We left him alone in the car, so this definitely is unusual.
Well, you know what? Yeah, Robert is going to have to put a little persuasion in there. Oh, you know it.
Yeah, manipulation plus persuasion, which is a chance roll. Fuck my willpower!
Yeah. Have fun.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay,
That's pretty nice. Yeah. Wow.
Ooh.
Wow. Oh,
All right.
I wish that line was on the other side.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Well, you know what? You are getting Iris to come around. So, yeah. She's going to take another quick look at the car. Ooh. Okay. So yeah, she glances around more carefully this time, and she's going to again take a step back and think and say, well, nothing else in the car seems to have been taken or disturbed. Not even that thing. She's just giving Robert the look there. Yeah. So she thinks for a second and says, if James, if he didn't run off, then we need to take a look around. We need to ask some questions. And she glances over at the gas station, which is the only building around for miles. So
yeah, asking questions sounds like a great idea, and I'd be really thankful if you wouldn't mention that thing to anybody.
Hold on. Just let me roll a little thing here. All right, yeah. So, yeah, Iris just giving Robert the look, and just doesn't even mention it. She just points over to the gas station and says, remember to look both ways before you cross the street now. And she just takes off. So, she's on it.
Yeah, and I kind of mutter to myself, yes, ma'am. And I follow her.
Nice. All right. So, okay.
Well, I tried to mutter it in...
just to himself?
Yeah, just to myself, so maybe she doesn't even notice. Maybe she does.
Well, you know what? No, yeah, Iris she's just gonna give a quick glance over her shoulder as you say that, and again, just keeps on walking, not having any of that. So yeah, okay, we'll continue that one, but now let's see if James, if he can get out of this situation on his own. So again, no time has passed for James here. This is all happening at the same time. So, all right, what does James want to do? Uh-oh.
No, I'm still here. I'm thinking. So, James wants to become free. He wants to be free. So, he's gonna, once again, keep on cutting at the thing, keeping an eye out as he does with his back against the wall.
All right. All right. So, yeah, okay, same thing. And yeah, if you don't want to
The
put any
4 dice and
willpower,
then the
yeah.
6 dice, right?
Well, yeah, and if you don't want to willpower anything, so go ahead, wits composure, and then the. Well, let's see how the wits composure goes first.
Not very well.
Not
Oh,
well.
yeah. Well, with that,
Okay.
all I'm gonna say is that James, you know what? Everything looks fine.
Everything looks fine. James really adapts to these situations pretty quickly, doesn't he?
Yep.
He must be into some naughty stuff. Okay, so 6 dice, right?
Yep. Yep. Mmm. Mmm.
Delicious.
Yep. So I don't even know. Like maybe you're filing away on the wrong part of the chain. Uh,
Probably.
yeah. So it's not working out so good.
Mhm.
But well, again, I'll give you more time. So
Okay.
what do you want to do? All right.
Finally.
Oh, you're getting somewhere now.
Okay, so I'm going to keep on filing at the place I was doing it before. Now, he finds the place he was filing beforehand and
Yep.
then, you know, tries not to cut himself.
All right. Well, at this point, I will say that James is, yeah, as he's filing away, he is, you know, it's you're almost through that link there. You're getting it, just a little bit more, and maybe this thing will, maybe it could be pulled loose, maybe.
Maybe. I'm going to. Hmm. Can I look around and see if there are any bugs or any mice or rodents or anything?
Ooh, go ahead.
Okay. Oh.
All right. Well, so in general, this basement looks filthy. However, like over next to you, there's a pile of what looks to be old clothing, and there's some roaches just crawling around in it. But that's about it.
How hungry is James right now?
You, well, you know what? You didn't eat anything
I haven't eaten anything. That's
except
right, and I
candy.
have an iron stomach.
True, but you're not starving. You're nowhere near starving. It has been less than a day still since you've eaten. So I mean, I don't know
Good
how
point.
hungry James is.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh god.
James wants to reach over, grab probably not the juiciest one, but one of the less filthy ones, one of the ones that aren't in a filthy area,
Oh.
and just chomps down on a nice tender area of it.
Oh.
Like one of the smaller ones, just to see how it tastes.
Oh god. Well, in order to catch it, in
Oh
order to
yes,
catch this thing, I would say how about dexterity plus athletics to see if you can even catch this cockroach?
which I do.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh, you
James
got it.
James is a son of a bitch. Crazy man.
Oh, yeah,
A
you got.
hungry man.
Oh, it's like it hasn't even been a day. Uh, all right.
Gluttony.
Yep, yep. Well, you know what? Yeah, but you've got full willpower. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I will say is that since you haven't been spending any, um, the next point of willpower is free. How about that?
All right, I go back to scratching the chain, and this time I'm gonna use a bit of willpower. No, no, no. I've already got 6 dice on that. Never mind.
Well,
Forget what I said.
how lucky do you feel is the thing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not feeling lucky today, punk.
Nope, not even enough to break durability. Uh,
Hmm. Can
yeah.
I do another, just one last wits and composure to see if anybody's come down that creepy stair
All right, go
uh,
for it.
trapdoor thing?
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
Okay, well, with one, let me just do another little check for thing right quick. Hmm. Ooh. Hmm. Well, here's the thing. The trap door, it's not open. However, you are gonna hear by this point someone is just kind of shouting what's what are you still doing down there, what's going on down there, it's past time. And so someone is presumably shouting to the girl who's just passed out right now, so she's not answering back, but nobody's coming down yet.
All right. I put away my um. As soon as I hear a noise, I put away my switchblade into the fold of my pants, and then you know what? I'm just gonna say up to them, you know, crack isn't a good drug to be taken when you're supposed to be doing something, you know? It's kind of backwards, you know? It's not making sense. But either way, she's passed out. So, I don't know what you want to do with that.
Oh god. Oh god. We'll see. Oh. Okay, at first I thought you were gonna try to put on the girly voice and pretend, like try to do a disguise there. But
Tiptoe by the sun, by the sea, by
Oh,
the
oh God, no.
coast, through the door.
I see where this ends. I fear we have to blood heal James when we find him.
oh god. All right, all right. Well, let me do another little check for thing here. Uh, hmm. So yeah, that voice from upstairs is, and now also, well, give me a reflexive wits plus composure from James. He might notice
All right.
something. Hmm,
Nope.
not particularly, but yeah, no. This voice from upstairs is just wondering what the hell's that? What's going on down? And so yeah, we'll come back to that in a second. I think you've angered them, but
Again, I fear we have to blood heal James when we get there.
uh, yeah. So we'll switch back over to Robert and Iris. And at this point, yeah, did they going across the street to the gas station? Um, so I guess what's Robert doing?
I'm gonna look at the station, then I'm gonna look at Iris, and I say to her, I'm not good at talking, but I might still be helpful if you want to question the people inside.
Hmm. All right. Well, she's going to say that fine then, but you just stand there and just look tough, just look like you. I'll do the talking. That's what she says.
That's what I proposed right
Yep.
now.
Yep. So okay, yeah. Let's just let me just do a little check, a couple of them actually, and also Robert. Well, you can whatever you want to do here. It's you can do that too, but all right. So Iris, she is looking around when you all get inside, and it's just
I want to do a little reflexive wits plus composure.
all right, all right, okay.
Nope.
None, because of the one, yeah.
Yeah, I'm keeping track of that too. Don't worry.
Yep. So, all right, yeah. So Robert, everything looks fine to him, but
Yeah, and I just cross my arms and stand beside Iris, not saying anything, just taking a good look around, and especially if there are people inside, at the people.
all right, all right. Well, Iris is well, she's just gonna talk to the guy who runs this gas station, and yeah, she's just going to be asking if if he's seen anyone who fits James' description, and some basic questions. And well, let's see. So for this one, I'm gonna combine her manipulation and persuasion with Robert's just how about with just him just standing there just looking all intimidating. So let's
Presence, intimidation,
yep,
plus what usually would be my social penalty,
yeah,
because
cuz that scar is pretty scary.
yeah,
So
that's
let's
7 dice.
all right, so we'll combine them together and hmm, good rolls this time around. Hmm. Wow. Oh my god. I'm just all right. Hmm. Okay, okay. With what all we've got, wow. With what all we've got, then, because there's a lot of lucky, like 10 again going on. But with
Is that a combined critical?
oh yeah, more than excessive, and excessive. So okay, actually, this is very lucky, because of a thing. So okay, now let me. For this one, he's gonna get a bit of a counter roll, but let's see how it comes out to. Let me just see what things come out to. Hmm. Yeah, nope, still good, still good. So, all right, yeah. So this guy, who runs the gas station, just pretty average looking. He's looking between Iris and then over to Robert, just staring him down, and yeah, he's sweating, but he's thinking, and after a moment, he kind of leans in over the counter and says, "Oh, are you you must be one of well you must be with Willis, right? You're coming around for your daily rounds, right?" And he's just kind of like nervous and winking and hinting to something, but apparently he knows something.
Yeah, so I'm pretty curious, and well, it doesn't take much to convince that guy, I guess. So I just nod and see where it takes us.
All right, all right. Well, since yeah, I guess Robert is doing that, and Iris is also still on the talking, and the rolls were good, very good. So yeah, Iris is just gonna raise an eyebrow and just ask what this guy is talking about. Just she's very curious, and she's just gonna play along. Even though she's not the best at this kind of thing, just playing along. Um, so yeah, this guy who, yeah, he kind of just looked at you all and maybe he got some assumptions, but
Oh, and what I do, just because it is pretty unnerving to people, I just scratch a bit over the scar.
so you already got him, but 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 yeah. So this guy, he says, well, usually, I thought you all already had all this stuff worked out, but I guess you all must maybe you haven't seen you around here before. Must be some new ones, huh? Well, it's out at the usual place, and he's just kind of hinting along at that. Um, presuming that you all already know something, that is.
Well, we have to find out what the usual place means, so.
Well, yeah, now maybe you're gonna have to do the persuasion thing again. So let's have those dice. Combined roll again.
Not as lucky this time.
Yeah, that's Yeah, not yeah, not so lucky this time. So, okay, okay. But still, you already had him. So, uh yeah, I guess Iris is going to she's just going to be very politely curious just because of course you know you two are new. So just, you know, a location exactly where would that be? And she's just playing along. But what you get out of this guy in response is apparently there's some kind of shack a ways along the road, and apparently that guy, you know, he just refers to James as that guy. That yeah, they picked him up, and yeah, he's gonna be right out there, just waiting for you. And yeah, so he basically he spills everything to you all.
Well, that's all. I guess that's all we need to know. I look at Iris with a kind of questioning look, wanting to know if we should go on our way.
Yeah, yeah. So at this point, yeah, maybe when you get a little distance away from, you know, just walks a little bit away from the counter there. But yeah, she kind of says to Robert that he thinks we work for the local prince. She seems to know exactly what the deal is here.
I
That's
knew
gonna
it from
be so much fun.
so much.
That's gonna be so incredibly much fun. And as soon as we're out of the gas station, and assuming the guy doesn't hear us
Yeah.
in that distance, I'm gonna ask her if by prince she means vampire.
All right, and yeah, with this one, you know, she'll be straight with Robert. They got a little bit of that bond going on, just a little.
Yeah,
But
also leaving Robert in the dark for what's to come
yeah, not a
is
good
not
idea.
a bright idea.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, Iris, her response to that is just going to be that, you know, yeah, the prince, that would be whoever, you know, whatever vampire lays claim to this area. Maybe, you know, she's thinking there, and she just says maybe just the city, and maybe the entire state. She doesn't know. But yeah, if that's what you know, if that's what you're getting tied up in, yeah, we need to move fast. That's what she says.
I figured as much. So, one thing I want to do before I get into the driver's seat, I should have some rope with me
Yeah, very basic stuff.
in the car, and I'm gonna try to kind of fix the lid of the trunk on
Ooh.
the tow hitch to make sure it doesn't fly open during the drive.
All right, all right. Well, let's yeah, for this one it's you know, a little ingenuity there. So wits and crafts.
Wits and crafts is 5 dice.
Hmm.
Oh,
Well, you know what I'll give here is, you know what? It looks like it works for right now. It looks like it works for now.
Yeah, that's gonna bite me in the ass later, but
mm. No, I'm sure it'll all be fine. But
yeah.
anyway, anyway. So, okay, it's done though.
Yeah, so I walk over to the driver's seat, get into the car, make sure Iris has buckled up. Hey, I've got responsibility for that car. If we're gonna get stopped, I'm the person explaining.
True, true. All right. Everybody, buckle up. Safety first.
And I'm gonna start driving.
All right, all right. So, yeah, the drive is on, and so you all are on your way. But meanwhile, so
Saving Private James.
oh my god. But yeah, it's so James, what is James? Well, I guess yeah, you'd kind of angered whoever it was up there.
yeah,
Uh
yeah. Remember, the switchblade is away, so I'm not ready for a fight. Well, I am. I'm always ready for a fight, but
Yeah, you have hands and
Yeah,
feet.
yeah.
yeah,
Your hands are weapons. Uh,
weapons of their own.
yeah. All right. So I guess reflexive wits plus composure. All right. All right. So let's see. I'm just checking something real quick like. All right. So yeah, eventually the trap door it's gonna swing open, and yeah, so someone's gonna start climbing down. Just a very plain-looking young man, just jeans and just the classic stained wife beater top, of course. Um, Glorious mullet, but yeah, he's gonna come on down there and just take a quick look around and well, yeah, he looks and sees the girl who's passed out and just shit, not again. And he's looking over at you and just kind of making sure that you're nice and chained up and everything's going proper. But he's just gonna get a little bit closer and say, "What? So what'd you say now? I heard something. Wasn't sure exactly what I heard from down here." So yeah, he's getting closer, and he's seems like he wants to maybe pick on James a little bit.
Sir, yeah, you heard me say that she passed out. Uh, wasn't my fault. I'm sure that you folks are very very much not connected to me. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man.
Hmm. Well, you know what? How about a little I'd say like a little manipulation and persuasion, which just for something here, which James
All
doesn't
right.
have.
Yeah,
So one dice, the chance roll.
and I fell.
Hmm.
Could have been worse.
Could have,
Yeah.
could have been a one.
Yeah. So this guy he gets even closer now to the point where he's right kind of within distance of James. And he's got a cigarette in his mouth. He's just smoking away. But yeah, he takes a moment, takes that out, and just kind of taps the ashes over James, and he's giving him the look right now. He's yeah, he's got a very intimidating look about him, which I'm just gonna roll a thing here. All right, and I want James to roll a resolve composure because you're being intimidated right now. Ooh, you're okay. You know what? You can stand your ground, but yeah, he's just tapping those ashes right over your face, and leaning in, and he's just looking at James and saying, you yeah, I think maybe you and me, we need to have some more words. Maybe yeah, maybe the kind of words where maybe just poke you a little bit with my knife, and he's kind of reaching back into his pants pocket for something. Uh, which James does he notice this? Is he really paying close attention here? Let's find out.
A
Yeah,
little bit.
kinda. You notice he's maybe going for something here. Uh,
Hmm.
so you've got a chance to react if you want to.
Can I do an extra wits and composure to look at his mouth?
Oh, oh, sure. Let's see what James notices. Well, yeah, since he's
Hmm.
so close, yeah, you can notice that his teeth are all fucked up. He's been doing a few things.
What kind of fucked up? Is it like sharp, pointy fucked up, or
Like his
really
missing
like
teeth, his gums are
hillbilly?
all yeah, like his missing teeth, his gums are all bad. He's no, and he's got a bit of that meth mouth going on. Uh,
Oh boy.
yep, yep.
And you're not doing it anymore.
Yeah, yeah. James is clean.
Yeah. James is clean.
But yeah, that's what you're noticing, and that he's going for something in his back pocket.
Okay, I'm gonna I wish I'd quick draw. Man, I'm not gonna do anything about it
Well, you got your
until
fists.
I see. I got my fists, yeah,
Yeah.
but still. Wait, no, I've got 8 dice on that. Fuck it.
And you have a free willpower too.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you want to try
Free
for?
willpower. I'm gonna try for the regular 8 dice, brawl dirty tricks,
All right, all right.
and aim for the crotch
Mmm.
with my head.
Oh,
Ooh.
oh. Here we go. Okay, well, let's see. Let me do some calculations on this one. So,
With
Okay.
or without the willpower?
With the free willpower then.
all right.
That it
so
would
that'll-
be
Well, let me
9
just,
dice, wouldn't it? Because
nine.
of
Let me-
specialties.
Well, let me see exactly what he's got. So 4, 8, 9 with the specialty, 10, 11, 12 with the willpower, and then for an aim, this is a pretty easy aim shot. So it's you still, yeah, like it's still kind of torso. So like 11 dice. I would say 11 dice for this one.
Wow, that looks like a pentagram, and I'm not happy about that. But either way, I got 4 successes and 2 roll agains.
All right, go for it. Go for it. But you've kind
Uh,
of
no
well,
nine.
No
thing is-
critical.
Yeah, no critical. However, that much damage to the crotch region. Yeah, yeah. So, hold on. Let me just tick some things off right quick. So yeah, James just headbutts him right in the crotch. Just sends this guy just reeling. Just oh god. And let's see
And
now. Hold on.
Can I just try and reach for his whatever he was reaching for?
Well, hold on. Let me just. So okay, he's not totally taken back by this,
Ah.
but he's on the ground now. It'll take him a second to recover, but he's really fucking angry now, and but he's like right next to you on the ground.
All right. Can I pull out my weapon while he's on the ground?
Ooh, well, yeah, he'll be good next turn, but so will you. So
Yeah.
you got your knife out and ready.
Okay. It's dexterity plus whatever brawl, I guess, to
Well,
get
what's
the
the plan?
knife and try.
Well,
I'm gonna not aim at anything, just try and swing at his, I guess, mids, not just the legs, not just the. You know what? I'm gonna go for the foot. I'm gonna stab him in the foot because
you-
he's definitely got no shoes on.
yeah, no
He's
shoes there.
indoors,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna stab him in the foot.
All right. Well, for that, it's gonna be strength plus weaponry plus.
All right.
Let's see, strength. Okay, strength weaponry plus your weapon, which is 1. So it's 4, 5, 6, and then an aimed shot to the foot. I'd say -2 on that. So
I'm gonna use another willpower then.
all right. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7. So you have 7 dice. Ooh, nice.
Oh, man.
Well, let me.
Is
let me
that 3 or
tick
2? 2.
2.
Yeah, 2. So let me go ahead and let me just tick some more things off here. All right. And okay. At this point, oh god. So yeah, no, James just that switchblade just stabbing straight through his foot, just and yeah, that makes him really scream. And now I need to do a little check for him with the penalties he's already got. Oh, he's holding on. So yeah,
What a bastard.
yeah, he is. He's hanging on, and he's also at this point like he's kind of recovering from that dirty trick last time around, and yeah, so now he's gonna retaliate. All right,
All right.
You didn't make him pass out yet.
Oh no.
So let me go ahead and let me see what his rolls are gonna be for this one. All right. So, okay, and factoring in your defense for this one, because you are on your, well, you're in a better position than him.
Mhm.
So, all right, let's see. It's going to be a low roll for him. Oh, but he got it.
He
So,
got it.
Yeah, so I'm going to mark off on you, I'm going to mark off 2 points of bashing damage because he is just, he's like, yeah, he's just enraged now and just he's so fucking angry. he just charges right into you, just like from the floor, just leaping and tackling into you. And yeah, not very controlled, but that's what he's
Mhm.
doing, and he's just using his fists. So you take 2 points of bashing from that.
Okay, can I grab him by the legs and throw him against the wall if I can? My chain is on my leg, right?
Yeah, your chain is still on your leg.
I'm gonna try and shake him off,
All right.
then grab him wherever and just throw him.
All right. Well, for this one, so he's not grappling you. So
Oh,
you don't have
okay,
to
never
break. Yeah,
mind.
he's not grappling you. He's just basically like just tackle punching you. Um,
Okay,
yeah. So he didn't go for that.
okay.
But
Um, yeah, I'm gonna fight back any
all
way
right.
I can.
Well,
Punch him in the
I guess
face or something.
I guess if you need help on your options, you still have your knife. It's not like you're.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
not
Okay,
lodged in the
shame.
Well,
foot.
you have a lot of options here. Like you've got your knife. Of course, you could brawl. Also, the chain is long enough. You could use that as a weapon too if you wanted to.
All right.
I'm just saying you've got options.
Okay. Um, I'll use a chain as a last resort, you know? So I'm gonna try and take the blade and get him in the crotch again. Try
Oh
and
my god! How many
yeah.
times have people been stabbed in the dick? Oh god! Oh, oh.
It's gonna
Again,
it's
I'm
gonna
a
be
girl,
painful.
but it sounds incredibly painful.
Yes, that's why I'm doing it.
Oh.
James is kind of like going to do this as saying, "Well, sir, I'm sorry, but you just hit me, so I'm gonna have to do this." So he's going
All
to
right.
that's
So it'll
uh
be your strength plus weaponry. Well, okay, for this one, so his defense is going to apply,
mhm.
because you're on a fairly even footing. So let me math here. So that'd be, yeah, your strength, your weaponry plus the weapon, which is +1. That's
So
four,
that's
five,
the
six.
weapon and the weaponry
Yeah.
down.
Yes, that's
So like,
6, and but then -1 for his defense, so you're back down to
oh, his
5.
defense is only one.
Yeah.
Perfect. Wow. That's like five, right?
Yep, 5 dice.
Dude. Wow. I'm so
Uh,
good at math, dude.
uh, well, oh,
Either low wits
yeah.
or low dexterity.
Oh.
Oh.
You missed.
Yeah. Oh.
Wasted a turn there.
Yep. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I guess you were trying to stab at him, but it didn't work, and so now let me just do a thing for him real quick. At this point, yeah, why not? He's gonna at this point he's gonna put in some willpower. Uh, so let's see. All right. So again, factoring your defense. So let's see. All right. Okay, so let's see. I'm just gonna mark 3 more bashing off on James.
Okay. So
Well, and also mechanic. Well, that was mechanically, but story wise, what just happened here was you were desperately like flailing at his crotch with your knife, and he was just kind of avoiding it. And at that point, he's like, "What the fuck?" He's trying to stab me in the dick, and he just starts beating on you. He's angry
okay.
now, just
Okay.
wailing on you.
Is James phased by this? I'm gonna see if
Well,
I just to make things harder for myself because I am a glutton for punishment.
you don't have to make any checks yet.
Oh, thank
Not
God.
till you lose all your health boxes.
Okay.
But I will say this, because you're in the last 3 boxes of your health. So you take a -2 penalty on every action now because of the damage.
Okay. Okay. Um. How big is this guy?
Yeah, he's comparable in size. He's roughly, on par with James.
All right. And James is not exactly the lightest, spryest dude.
Yeah.
So I'm going to now I'm gonna try and get him in the stomach with a punch.
Hmm. All
with a
right.
punch.
So
Because
Ooh.
aimed at the stomach, a punch, that'd be 8 minus 2.
Well, okay, let's see. So it would be your 4, 6, and or okay, this would be 8. So is this gonna fall under dirty tricks or?
Yes.
All right, so you take 9 minus okay, so minus 1 for his defense. So that'd be 8, and then for the aimed shot, it'd be 7. So 7 dice. 1 success. So okay, let's see. I'm just looking over his sheet. Okay, so another point of damage, and also, let me see. At this point, he's already passed a certain threshold. So let me see if no, he's hanging on as far as health
God
damage
damn
goes.
it! I'm dead now.
That guy is tough.
Yeah. However, because that was an aim shot to the gut, that's going to trigger another reaction, and let me see if he passes that one. Okay, that one he also passed. So he's yeah, no.
Calm down. We're going to rescue you if you don't get this done yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, yeah. At this point, yeah, you're beating on him. He's beating on you. But now let's see. Let's see how things go. He's gonna continue again. It's just a brawl at this point. He's punching you 1 more point of damage. So that's all your health boxes in bashing. But we'll see where that goes, because that might not mean you're out.
Yeah. I'm
And
definitely just in case. I'm definitely gonna say it now. I'm probably gonna defend if there's a function for defending.
well, we'll see. So okay, yeah, he's just again still angrily just beating on you, like just side of your head and everything, and but yeah, at this point it comes down to, is James gonna be able to stay awake because he's been hurt so much? So it's gonna be your stamina plus resolve, and yeah, stamina resolve and -3. So let's
3.
yeah, well, 2 actually. Stamina resolve, yeah, it'd be 2 dice.
That was a good roll too.
Yeah, so that roll didn't happen, everyone.
No, stamina and resolve is 6.
No, it's for you, it's
5.
5.
Damn it! I
Then
can
-3.
math.
Yeah.
I can math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You are just under pressure right now.
Oh man, you don't even know, man.
Oh.
Oh.
So that means that James has passed out.
Yeah, Robert and Mom to the rescue.
Yeah. It was a
Yeah.
noble effort. Noble effort.
Watch you guys like pass the shack and then speed on to like the city and like, oh man, where did the time go? It's morning.
Oh god. All right, so now okay, so yeah, now back to Robert and Iris, and Robert will be driving. So just I would say just dexterity drive, just to make sure you get there in a timely fashion. Safe and timely fashion.
Not too bad.
Pretty good time. Pretty good timing on that one. So, all right. After a while of driving, going to the location that was specified, which is basically you're gonna be pulling off the highway, going down just a dirt trail, and eventually in the distance you are going to see a shack approaching. Just a shack out in the middle of nowhere.
Well, at this point, Robert just is a bit concerned about James, so he's not thinking straight.
Oh.
It's a friend in danger. He just wants to get him out.
Uh-oh.
So by this, I'm gonna park the car in front of the shack, and I'm taking my rifle.
Ooh.
I'm taking my knife. I leave the lead pipe. No, the lead pipe doesn't do anything. But I'm gonna take a swift look around the shack especially what I'm looking for because I implied Robert might use something from that in a close combat situation. I'm gonna look for a garbage can.
All right. Okay. 2 dice. So with that, well, to lay out the settings here, it's just a very small shack, more rectangular than anything. It looks to be just kind of, it looks even built like, out of aluminum and stuff like that. It's very, very cheap, very off the grid living here. However, there's also another smaller, just like a little aluminum shed off to the left. But as far as there's also, so other than your car, there's also just a truck parked out there. But that seems to be about it. As for garbage, well, there is not a garbage can in sight.
Damn.
Yeah, guess nobody picks up garbage out here.
Yeah, so I don't care if Iris wants to say anything right now. You don't have to make her say anything because Robert isn't listening at all.
Well, that might be to his disadvantage because Iris is, well, she wants to take things slow and really look around. That's what she's trying to say to Robert. I don't know if it gets through or not, if he's hearing it.
If you know a role you can do on that,
Well, how
maybe.
about this? Like, well, I'd say it would be on Robert. Like, does he notice her saying this?
And another wits plus composure.
Yeah. Does he even notice?
Well, he notices.
Well, just barely.
And I'm gonna do a little resolve plus composure here.
All right.
Wow, I'm listening. I'm actually listening to what she has to say. Maybe
right.
because the last time I was storming off somewhere, I ended up with my face down in the dirt. Like, really deep down.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So, yeah, I don't relax, but I at least stop. I'm not going immediately for the shack. And I kind of not, I don't say anything because right now I wouldn't say much more than insults and less useful things.
All right. Well, so you're just you're still heading towards it. Well, all right. So at the same time, though, I'm just keeping track of several things here. At the same time, you know what? How about a reflexive wits and composure from Robert? And yeah, just for a thing, shall we say?
Those rerolls.
He notices that.
It hurts.
All right, and let's see. And also, let me just do another little roll for a thing real quick. All right. So, yeah, let's clear that. So, okay, well, here's the thing. As you all are kind of trying to come up to this shack, well, something else is going on, too. The lights of a car are going to be seen casting shadows as a vehicle is actually starting to come up behind you all on this dirt path. So someone else is coming, and you both, yeah. So both characters notice this. So now, how's Robert gonna react on this? Because I know how Iris is.
Yeah, I'm not thinking that could be the police. I'm not so stupid, and I know that the car coming here means just more inconvenience for us. So I tried to get an idea of how fast the car is approaching.
All right. Well, not gonna try to duck into cover or something or.
One thing after the other one, please.
All right.
So that's gonna be wits plus composure, right?
Yep. Yep. It's like I'm just always looking for how I can mess with everyone. But all right. Damn. So okay, yeah, Robert is going to notice that this car, it's at this point, it's just slowly pulling up, taking its time. However, you all are going to be in sight within like 2 seconds.
Yeah, so I'm just. Am I close to the car that was already standing in front of the shack?
All right. No, well, I'm assuming since Robert pulled up right kind of there, the other car is actually more to the side of the shack. It's a little bit
So
further away. Your pickup is closer.
then I'm gonna hide behind. You know what? I'm gonna go on the ground behind the pickup so I can look under it.
Oh, so basically hiding
And
under. Okay.
and I'm gonna aim with my rifle on the tires of the car. I'm
All right.
going for an aimed shot here.
So okay, one thing first. So okay, you're ducking out of sight. All right. So so are you only aiming, or are you planning on aiming and shooting right away?
I'm giving Iris a quick asking look. Just looking if she gives me a signal to hold the shot.
Ooh, okay, okay. Well, let
With
me just
composure, right?
yeah. I'm just rolling something here real quick. So, all right. Well, as for Iris, yeah, she at this point she's just looking. She's just watching at the vehicle coming in,
So
and
she doesn't even notice that I'm aiming at it.
well, she's trying to get a good idea of exactly what's going on with the vehicle as it gets a little closer. But she can't really tell too much of anything, so she doesn't know who this is, but she doesn't like just leaping into things. So that's what she's gonna tell Robert is maybe wait and see real quick, what's going on.
Yeah, so right now I'm just aiming.
All right.
For now.
For
That's
now.
3 dice if I'm gonna shoot,
All right.
right?
Oh yeah. You've got the dice if you want to shoot. So okay, if you're not going to, then the car is going to come to a stop, um, a little bit ahead, on the kind of the opposite side of the dirt trail from the two other cars, and yeah, eventually someone is going to step out of the vehicle, which I'm guessing you want a reflexive wits and composure there.
Yeah, all I see is feet. I'm gonna say that right away. Oh, I don't even see feet.
Nice, nice. Well, at least Iris was she was kind of peeking out and just a little more carefully there, but yeah, she got a look of something, and yeah, she is gonna say something to Robert now, which is he's it's kindred, it's one of us. So she kind of recognizes that just on sight, which Robert would too if he'd saw more than just
Yeah.
nothing. But
So the rifle won't help much.
well, not a whole lot. But yeah.
It still can be helpful, and I'm I'm just taking again a quick look at Iris, and I ask her if I should try and shoot that person in the ankle.
Ooh, Robert is gonna go for that one. Well, this one, let me see first off, let me get a good idea of exactly. Let's see. I want to get a good idea of exactly what Iris how she's considering this. Hmm. All right. I would say on this one, you know what? Like Iris is probably against it by default, but if Robert wants to persuade her to just start shooting immediately, he could do that.
I'm trying. It's a chance roll.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, no. So Iris at this point, Yeah, she's thinking, just like she looks very intense in thought here because this is something she's got some experience with, and she says to Robert that very quietly that whoever that is, whatever's going on here, this seems to be organized, and if we just start shooting, we're going to make some very very powerful enemies very quickly. So perhaps we should we should start talking.
Yeah, I'm not the talking person, but I'm putting the rifle under the car,
Oh,
like fairly in the middle under my truck. That should be barely reachable for a normal sized person.
yeah. Okay.
And I'm laying my hand on my knife, so if confrontation happens, I'm ready.
All right. All right. So, okay, okay. Let me just do another
And from that, I'm just gonna follow Iris' lead.
okay, okay. Now just doing a thing for the other. So, yeah, let's see. I'm just going to do a little contested roll for something here real quick. Just a reflexive thing. Just something that may or may not have happened. Okay. All right. So, yeah, Iris at this point, she's going to just sigh and very slowly stand up and start walking towards this, whoever this is that was going into the shack. And at that point, he's going to notice and be
Yeah.
very curious. So,
And I'm standing up too,
all right,
just for the little help on persuasion rolls for Iris.
okay, so you're going to be the backup there,
Yeah.
the intimidation. All right. So, okay. At this point, so for this other mysterious person, which by now Robert can do a wits composure just reflexively, because you're looking.
Yeah, I'm not noticing shit.
All right, yeah, you're not gonna notice any fine details, but you are gonna notice that this guy, well, he's dressed rather nice. Just got some jeans and cowboy boots on, and he's got his hair kind of tied back, but yeah, no, it just seems kind of, he's got an air of authority about him. I guess that's the main thing to notice. But yeah, this guy, he's looking, definitely sees Robert, and he sees Iris, and he's just going to want to know, wait, what exactly is going on here? This wasn't part of any arrangement. Who sent you here? That's what he's wondering to both of you. Which I'm guessing Robert is just gonna.
I'm gonna do a little resolve plus composure here.
Ooh, ooh,
Because again, concern for
yeah.
James. But right now I'm still rather calm, at least on the outside.
All right, all
I,
right.
I don't look friendly, but I'm not gonna try and do anything stupid quite yet.
All right, all right. So I guess then if you're, so we can combine roles on this one, but let's see first. So yeah, Iris. Well, let's see. I'm gonna to see how good her explanation here is. I'm gonna do her manipulation, persuasion, and just on her own, just see what kind of thing she can come up with. Hmm. Hmm. All right. Well, going for a more honest approach. So,
Can I do the presence manipulation roll or?
well, not quite yet. It'll come up
All right.
soon, but not quite. Um, so with what she got though, it's yeah, she's just going to bluntly state that there is a human here, which belongs to us, and kind of motions between her and Robert, that this it was abducted by uh, someone working for the local prince. She doesn't quite know what's going on, but she's trying to sound like she's got a little know and authority here. And at this point, yeah. So now those roles, they might come up really soon. So let me just do a check on something. Hmm. All right. So yeah, this guy he doesn't know who yeah, he doesn't know who Iris is. He doesn't know who Robert is. He doesn't know who anyone here is, and he just says he's here to pick up a package for for Prince Willis. That's all he's here for. He's just gonna go in. You two, yeah, he doesn't know who you two are, but just to stay back a bit. We might have to have words later. So that's all he's saying. That's he's just being very official. So now, if Robert wants to say or do something, now's the time.
Yeah, I'm not letting this guy into the shack.
Ooh,
I'm
ooh,
I'm gonna step right in front of it, arms crossed.
ooh.
You know, this human your friends or affiliates abducted, he makes for a rather nice meal. So it'd be a shame if we lost him.
Hmm. Well, let's have some of let's see whatever role you want to go with on this one. Let's have it.
Presence, intimidation, plus what normally would be my penalty.
Yeah, yeah. Let's have it.
I'm not trying to give any
Hmm.
any hint that I actually like James right now. I don't think that's smart, and there's some common sense involved.
True, true. However, so yeah, this guy, he's just looking up at Robert, and then glances back at Iris, and he's just gonna just take a step back and yeah, just slowly reaching down to well to at this point you're gonna notice he's got a holster by his on his belt there, just reaching down very slowly, and he's saying, so this is so that's what this is, huh? And yeah, he's just reaching though, which Robert may notice.
Yep, I'm doing the roll already.
Mm.
I don't notice shit again.
Nope.
What does Iris notice?
Well, that might be the save there. Let's see. Uh, she's got the same kind of penalty as Robert, but
Yeah.
no, she notices. She notices. So at this point, okay, so yeah, while Robert, he's gonna be a little slow on this one. Yeah, let's see. So now it comes down to how much self-control does Iris have? Let's find out. Hmm. Ooh, okay, okay. Hmm. So, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and, for this one, just gonna spend a point of vitae. And, yeah, so, yeah, the claws are gonna start just sliding out, but she's not attacking yet. She's just going to make sure that this guy notices them, and she says very plainly that the human in there is our property. We're going to take it now. So let's, at this one, I'm going to say it's another intimidation roll from Robert. And we're going to try one more time to end this without a bloodbath. Let's see if it works.
I'm gonna do a reflexive resolve plus composure first.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm keeping quite cool.
Yeah, so okay, he's not losing his shit.
So that's kind of a shame because Robert still doesn't notice he has certain powers too.
Yeah,
which would have been the result of him getting angry now.
Yeah, if
so.
Oh god, could have just slapped
Right
his
now,
head off.
I'm just pulling out my knife for now, and does that give me a bonus on my presence intimidation?
Ooh, okay. Yeah, at this point, yeah, it's going to be combined. So your presence intimidation with bonuses combined with Iris's, yeah, at this point, she's also going for presence and intimidation.
So what's the bonus on the knife?
Just one. It's just a +1 tool bonus.
Yeah, there's still my nice negative penalty on intimidation, but didn't do much.
Yeah, unfortunately. All the low rolls, too. Well, let's see how this goes down. Hmm. With this one, well, the combined roll versus this, it's a tie. So,
So everybody rolled a die, or
well, for
just
this one, I would say, because again, I like tiebreakers to be nice and simple. So yeah, everyone's gonna roll one die, and we're gonna see how things go down.
9.
All right. Well, don't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna, unless he gets an amazing. No. Okay. So no, Iris and Robert, they won that one. So yeah, this guy, he's going to slowly start. Yeah, he's gonna take his hand up from he was going for the holster. Uh, yeah, he's just going to step back again and just slowly raise his hands up and yeah, he's going to say, "Oh, well then, this well, I guess you two, you haven't seen your kind around here in a while now. Thought Willis gotten rid of all of them when he came into power, huh? Well, yeah, why don't you two go ahead then? I'm sure I'll just leave you two to do your thing, and yeah, we'll see what Willis has to say about this one." He's just kind of stepping back towards his car.
Iris, I guess you can take care of him for now.
All right, so you're gonna leave Iris with him to just watch him, right?
Well, Iris has the claws.
Yeah.
I don't know about any claws with me.
All right, but yeah. Well,
What about what he said with your kind?
well, the kind with the claws.
Yeah, and
yeah.
That's right. That's right. Good point. I thought that would enrage Robert, like out of.
Well, he doesn't
goodness
know
of
he's
his
got
heart.
those claws. He doesn't know.
yeah,
Good point.
I have no idea. Again,
Yeah, but they are
But-
the same clan.
well, he kind of insulted a friend there.
Yeah, true.
Oh, there comes resolve, composure,
Oh,
and I'm still staying level-headed.
no.
I can't believe that.
The anger issues aren't coming out yet. Oh,
Yeah.
we should have
Yeah,
made that
so-
a flaw. We should have made like anger issues a flaw. But
Yeah.
I don't think there is a flaw called anger issues.
Oh.
Otherwise, Robert would have that.
you can make your own flaws. They
Oh.
aren't set in stone.
Because if that's possible after the adventure, I'd like to add that. Just
All
it
right.
fits very well with
Yeah,
Robert's personality.
Yeah, just saying.
I'm doing that all the time.
Yeah, might as well have it as a flaw at that point. So okay.
So yeah, I'm again looking at Iris, asking her if she feels confident, making sure this guy doesn't try anything.
All right, and yeah, Iris at this point, she's just going to be taking a few steps towards this guy, just not using the claws, just keeping him out, and she's gonna say, "Yeah, it's all gonna be fine." Yeah, she's gonna watch over him.
So yeah, but at this point, I'm getting into the shack, and I'm gonna take a look around. Here comes resolve, composure.
All right,
No reroll.
all right.
Not resolve. It's
Yeah,
wits.
wits, but-
Sorry.
But still very good. So yeah, on the inside of this little shack here, so okay, what you're gonna see is there is just some couches. There's a TV going, and nothing much on. But yeah, there's a guy who's just kind of barely conscious on the couch. There's some kind of closet to the side, and there's a little kitchen over to the far left. The whole place is just completely filthy. But yeah, now I need to do a quick wits plus composure on something else. All right. So yeah, okay. It doesn't seem like anyone is quite conscious enough to notice you just yet. So you got that.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to that guy, and I'm gonna put my knife right under his nose. So at this point, he should notice.
All right, yeah. At that point, he's gonna be
Little
waking
guy,
up.
I think you and your friends got something that's mine. And I'm gonna take the fangs out for that one.
Oh, all right, all right. All the presence intimidation.
Is that another bonus die?
Well, you know what? I don't like at this point. It's like you got the knife bonus, you got the scar bonus. That's like that's already +3. Um, I don't know the fangs too. Well, actually, okay. I would say not the fangs. No, because they've seen vampires before. They've seen this before. So no fang bonus on
Um,
this one.
did I notice the wound in his foot? Because that might trigger something.
Well, I didn't say it was the same guy.
Oh,
You don't know how many people are in this thing.
yeah, right. So 8 dice.
Yep. All right. Those low rolls.
Yeah, I've got the stuff for the rolls, but they won't work.
Yeah. All right. And let's see the counter roll here. Well, you got lucky. You got lucky. So, yeah, this guy who was kind of just he's very obviously a bit high, but yeah, as you kind of shake some sense in there, yeah, no, he's just wide-eyed staring at Robert, and he's just swearing a lot, but he eventually kind of calms down enough to say, "Well, I thought Juarez was coming. Who the fuck are you? Did Willis send you?" It's so he kind of maybe he thinks you're someone else.
Well, at this point, I'm not gonna roll resolve composure. I'm just pissed. So I'm not lying to him.
Oh,
I
oh.
have nothing to do with your fucked up organization, and all I want to do is get my property and get out of here. So you better tell me where he is.
Ooh. Well, again, same roll on the intimidation. Let's see if you got it.
Oh, and maybe the knife notches a bit to the right from my side, and I just put it at his cheek.
Oh, oh no, the threats. Oh god.
And I
damn.
completely fail again.
What is these low rolls? These low rolls. Oh. Oh, well, it's coming to a tie, so tiebreaker dice. Tiebreaker dice. Oh,
Oh no.
nah.
Oh no. Oh no.
Does he try to jump me?
Well, this guy, he's not being intimidated right now. No, but he's well, what he's gonna do is he's just going to shout at the top of his lungs, just scream for some kind of assistance. Which Robert may notice he's about to do this. That's kind of your only chance there.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, even with that. So yeah, Robert notices that he's like just getting ready to scream.
That's I'm not squeamish here. He is the enemy.
Oh.
So strength plus weaponry
All right. What are we going for?
plus 2 with the knife
All right.
plus another 2 with some vitae,
All right. All right.
and I'm gonna slit his throat.
Oh.
I was already close with my knife.
All right. All right. Well, no. Yeah, he's not gonna have any defense on this one. And you were already right there. So I'd say just what? Yeah, your normal roll for that. Go for
That's
it.
8 dice with the knife and the vitae.
Hands all around.
Oh.
Jesus.
And then you
Five.
chop his
This guy
head off.
is dead.
This man is dead,
Yeah.
Jim.
Oh, so yeah, no, yeah, like so he was about to scream, and then Robert just pulls that knife right across his neck.
I'm
and-
just getting 3 dice out right now because that's a lot of blood.
Yeah, no, like blood is gushing out from his neck, and he's just wide-eyed, open mouth, just shaking, and then just he's fading fast. Uh, no, yeah, no defense for him. But
Yeah,
yeah,
not with that roll.
yeah. So with this one, okay. So on the frenzy check, I'm gonna say, well, actually, a couple of checks here. Um, so on the frenzy check alone, so that's gonna be, yeah, your roll with your normal penalty. But since there's so much
Minus.
blood, -1 penalty on that one. Um, yeah, let's see what you got. Frenzy time. All right.
Oh,
It's
boy.
kind of a determined frenzy. I don't think with the goal I got in mind, I'm gonna attack James when I find him, right?
Well, hopefully not.
Well, you'll be full by that time because everybody else will know you're here.
yeah.
And you
Well, okay.
already told me it is when a vampire with protean claws goes into frenzy.
Yeah, if it's an anger frenzy, it seems
It
pretty
is
angry.
kind of.
Yeah, we can give it either way, but also there's one other thing I want you to do here, which is, honestly, you did not have to slit that man's throat. You could have just put your hand over his mouth. He's only a mere human. So
Yeah.
that was excessive. So I'm gonna say that's a morality check right there. And
Four dice.
well, hold on. For your morality 6 now, I believe, right?
Yeah.
So let me just double check on what the roll for that is. It wouldn't be a game if we didn't have at least one morality check. So let's see. Okay, for 6 dice, you get 3. You get 3 dice. 3 dice.
And I kind of justify it to myself.
All right. He was the enemy after all.
Also, I think wouldn't I have gotten a bonus because I'm kind of acting on my virtue with my loyalty to James?
Well, a morality roll is a morality roll. It's kind of independent from everything else. Like you can't even,
I think I read in the rules book that if you act on your virtue, you get a 1 die bonus.
I'll have to double check that one. But
Yeah,
I just know morality because you can't even spend willpower on it. It's
yeah, I know. I just think I read it. We might check that later after.
I'll check it later and see how it is. But you did good though. You're just in
Yeah,
frenzy.
I justify it to myself because again, James is a friend and I care.
Yeah. So you are in frenzy now. And so each turn you can, composure plus resolve, see if you can control yourself.
And I have to mark off 1 white hay, and there are the claws.
All right, yeah, I guess, yeah, the claws come out. You're in your rage and wrath, which, oh yeah, you know what? I think that kind of counts on wrath, kind of.
Willpower!
Yeah, yeah, because I know you could say virtue too, but it's that's definitely wrath. Definitely.
Yeah. I just slit a man's throat.
Yeah. See, I thought you were just gonna cup your hand over his mouth or something. Well, that went dark.
I'm pissed off. They kidnapped a friend of mine.
Yeah, that went dark fast. So okay, yeah, but so you're in frenzy now, and you like to play it out. But every turn, you've got a roll to save against it.
Yeah, and before I do my roll with penalty, I'm gonna do resolve plus composure.
All right.
And not resolve wits again.
Oh, okay. All right. So your wits and composure.
It's just the same base value for me. That's the problem.
Yeah. So okay, I guess. Well, this is just to notice things in general? Or?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, in the room, other than this guy who's just, just drowning in his own blood right now, other than that, yeah, no, it's just dirty couches, the TV on, there's a bathroom. Well, at least it smells like one in that direction. There's the kitchen area. It doesn't seem like there's anyone else on this floor at least. But yeah, he was definitely going to call for someone. Who knows who that was or where they were? You don't know.
Yeah, is he still kind of alive?
At this point,
that was a reflexes roll. So
yeah, at this point, no. As far as that goes, no, he has passed away.
Damn. No blood for me.
Yeah, he's passed away. That blood is bad.
Yeah. Again, no blood for me, and I have to live with that.
Yep.
So I checked the closet because everything hidden is in the closet. But before that, this time, frenzy check.
All right, so yeah, your resolve composure.
-3 or still -4?
Well, this is that was the frenzy check. That was like for the initial frenzy check. This is now just a separate resolve plus composure to.
That doesn't even count as a frenzy check.
It's you're already frenzied. That's the thing. That check
so
lost.
The
now
full 6 dice.
Yeah, so now it's your resolve composure. But because you're in frenzy, I'll give it a -1 penalty, but it's a separate roll. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Really nice.
Wow.
That was almost very nice.
Wow, actually, okay. With that, because it wasn't that big of a frenzy, yeah, you've overcome it already. Yeah, no.
So
that's enough
I
dice.
kind of realized that I have claws now.
Yeah, they're out. But yeah,
I have no idea how to draw those claws back in, so
yeah, they're just out now. And I don't.
I can roll with it.
Yeah. They're good for 1 attack.
And I think the knife better goes back into its sheath.
Yeah, which is gonna be hard to do that with your fingers being so long now.
That's dexterity plus.
I'd say yeah, dexterity plus. How about dexterity plus athletics? Because this is a tricky move you're pulling off.
Maybe crafts. It's the same roll, but I think
it's
fits.
Well, I'm thinking because I'm thinking dexterity and athletics, just simply because this is a very simple action, but your fingers are just all messed up now. So that's what I'm thinking there. Okay, wow. Like all of a sudden, the rolls are just turning around.
Yeah. Critical slitting the throat, and after that,
yeah. So
nice rolls.
Yeah. So even with these really long claw hands, you're managing to get your knife back. It's all good.
And I'm going for the closet.
All right.
And
what's composure?
Exactly.
All right. Well, yeah, so swinging the door open, there's just a completely filthy toilet with flies all over the place. But there's no one in here.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, he was shouting for somebody. I'm gonna check the shack more thoroughly now.
All right. So just, I guess, general wits and composure. Ooh. Again, it's all turning up good. So yeah, so as you just kind of look around, so over in the kind of kitchen area, which is equally filthy as everything else, there is drug paraphernalia just all over the place, just crack pipes and some joints, there's everything, needles, all of it, just all over the place in the kitchen on the little table there. But in the corner, there is what looks to be a wooden trap door and a rug that's been pulled back recently.
Yeah, I pull that rug back and I open the trap door and jump down there.
All right.
I don't even bother using the ladder because why bother when you're big enough to?
All right. So at this point, so James, who hasn't had a turn in a while because he got knocked out. So first thing, let's see if you can wake up. So that'll be stamina plus resolve to see if, because some time has passed. Let's see if you can wake out of your being unconscious.
I keep on thinking that's 6 for some strange reason. And I don't. Oh,
all right.
no.
Well, you're doing good. You are going to be able to wake up with that. All right, yeah, but even with one, you can wake up for the turn. So yeah, you are just stumbling awake, and yeah. So James is slowly waking up. He's still chained up, but yeah, he's kind of waking up. So you'll be able to act when the time comes. But since Robert is the main actor here, reflexive wits composure. All right. So, okay, with that, and let's see, I'm gonna gotta set some things now, cause all the fun stuff. All right. So, yeah, so what Robert notices as he just falls down in here is that, oh, hey, well, first off, there's James just still chained up to the wall by the leg. Um, there's some woman just passed out in some kind of drug induced coma in the corner. And, oh, there's this guy who is looking rather surprised. To see you there, and he already looks kind of beaten up, but he's just standing there with a knife in his hand. He was doing something, or about to, with James, but there's the scene, and let's see how his role was. Okay, you got the jump on him. That's how it works.
Yeah, first of all, kind of a wrath check here, because
All right.
as you said, James is laying on the ground, doesn't look too good.
Yeah.
And I'm also gonna give it a self-induced penalty because I'm already pissed off.
All right. All right.
Yeah. I'm
Well.
gonna do a grapple check on that guy with the knife.
Oh, okay. So you're just gonna, so well, okay, like, so a grapple check. So okay, no biting or anything yet, or
I've seen the drugs on the first floor, so I'm not too keen on biting a drug addict.
oh damn. See, you're avoiding my traps.
Well, that's common sense. Robert knows drugs are
He knows drugs are
not
bad.
nice, and
Drugs are bad. So
Okay.
yeah. Oh, so okay, a grapple
And
with
I'm putting some willpower into that grapple because otherwise it would be just 3 dice.
All right. Well, the thing is, a grapple check. So okay, first off, a grapple check is, as far as I know, it's always just strength and brawl.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Okay, because you said with the knife, but it's that. Yeah, not using that for the stat. So yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna grapple the guy with the knife. I said no.
Oh,
I
okay.
just meant.
I again, syntax. Oh God, where's my brain at today? Well, I guess this is the problem. You both have knives. Everyone has a knife.
I grabbed the guy. I tried to grab the guy from behind and bash him against the wall.
All right, his defense does not apply. 4 dice. If you'd gotten 5, I just imagine like him smushing into Jello. But
Oh,
I would have enjoyed
yeah,
that.
make me kill people.
you don't know your own strength.
The other one was just that was, from my perspective, acting carefully.
All right. Well, this guy already had some injuries on him. But yeah, so you've got a grapple hold on him. Yeah, his defense wasn't there, so yeah, he's up against the wall now, and also with that damage factored in, like, because you're pushing him up against the wall, yeah, he's having a hard time staying conscious. So let me do a little check now with, oh, hold on, with penalties. So, oh, god damn, he is hanging on.
Oh.
Yeah, oh, hold on. Accidentally pulled something out here.
Yee.
I'm flipping through so many things, and oh god, it all falls apart. Okay, so all right, so yeah, this guy, he's up against the wall. He's still conscious. You've got that. He's not dead yet. But yeah, you've got him. Like you've got him in a hold here.
Yeah, I look him into the eye because I've put him with his back against the wall so I can intimidate him.
All right.
And I look him straight into the eye and hold the claws under his chin.
Oh.
One move. or one little sound, and I'm gonna spill your guts all over the floor.
Hmm.
Have you understood?
Oh, and put some intimidation in there.
Yeah.
And also, I'm also gonna give an extra bonus, an extra +1 on top of everything else for like because you cut a guy's throat while you were right there. Like you've got like
I'm
blood
full
all
of
over.
blood.
Yeah, yeah. So let's have that roll. Mm.
It's just the intimidation with Robert right now.
Yeah. He is
Everything
very-
else works fine.
Yeah, it's that intimidation though. So yeah, let me do a little check for something here. Okay, well, you know what? Your roll at this point, it doesn't even factor in because he's just staring, gasping, and at this point, he's taken so much damage, he just passes out. Just passes right out on you.
Well, that's good, so I don't have to waste another vitae because now I can use the claws after what I've seen what Iris did with the snake. I'm gonna use those claws on the chain.
Okay.
Not
Okay.
not exactly on James' foot because I could hurt him with the claws, but fairly
Yeah.
close to it.
All right. Well, okay, go for it. Let's see if you can break it. Just, standard in the claws give +1 damage as well.
So that's strength plus athletics, we said, right?
Well, for this, since you're using the claws, it's going to be doing damage. So we'll just go for the normal strength plus brawl +1 for the claws.
Oh.
All right, all right. Well, I will say this: it's aggravated too. So
Yeah.
and also, yeah. So yeah, at this point, no, that's enough to just slice right through it. It's not a problem. That aggravated. But yeah, no, it's James is free now, and he's conscious, and because time has been passing, that 1 point of bashing like I'll take 1 point of bashing off of him, so he doesn't have to make the check every turn now.
Mm-hmm. Can I talk now?
Oh, oh, no, you're good. You're awake.
Okay, so Robert, did I fuck up? I just want to know if I fucked up. I think I fucked up.
No, you haven't fucked up, and basically, I think we haven't fucked up either because, getting out in daylight wouldn't have been an option, so I'm sorry for what happened to you. Can you stand, or are you too weakened right now?
I think the guy kind of beat me senseless, so I can't remember much, but I'm pretty sure I can walk. And James just stands up and probably stumbles forward,
All right.
just stumbling, like limping, kind of.
All right. Well, you know what? Real quick, you know what we could do to see how much James stumbles? How about his stamina plus resolve with a 2 dice penalty for his health damage, just to see how much he stumbles.
Very badly.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
He's having a hard time staying on his feet.
Wits
with that.
composure,
Oh,
just checking if I notice, and
Yep.
I do, apparently.
Yep. All right.
I don't have the claws out, right? They are back in after.
Presumably, since you've used them to do damage and all that, they're done for the scene. They slowly withdraw.
Yeah, so I tried to catch him.
All right. Well, oh god. You know what? Let's have a strength plus athletics check. Barely.
Not too good, but
Barely. All right. So yeah, you've just barely managed to catch him so he doesn't fall to the ground again.
yeah, and I'm gonna do a wits plus medicine, just assessing how much damage James took.
All right. Okay. Well, yeah. So the fresh wounds that he has, not counting his old wounds, it
Yeah.
just seems like somebody just he has lots of bruises all over him, like someone was just punching and beating on him. Um, but it's nothing that won't heal.
And also nothing too serious like a concussion or
No, no,
anything like that.
he's fine.
So yeah, I kind of support him a bit because I see that he's not doing well. Take it easy. You've taken quite a beating. I'm impressed you could stand up at all.
Good idea. And James sits down, or at least tries to.
All right.
Or no, what? You know what? Never mind. That's a bad idea.
Yeah, that's a very
Okay.
bad idea.
So James says, "Thank you, man," and walks on,
All right.
just not paying attention to anything because saying thank you in that situation isn't necessarily like the right social thing to do.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess.
It's enough for Robert.
Yeah.
All right. Well, and also because I think everyone kind of noticed them already. Like there are still two more people in here. Like the girl is passed out, and the guy, well, that he just kind of passed out as well from his injuries. But I don't know if anyone wants to do anything about them or what. But they're just. I'm sure they're fine, right?
Oh no.
Like I don't know if James
I
has any moral feelings there.
James has a lot of moral feelings for the dude who beat him up, so he's going to ask Robert, "Hey, Robert, do you mind if I could, you know, beat the shit out of this dumbass who just came in like I don't know what he did, but he probably chloroformed me so I couldn't remember or something. I don't know. I've been down here for what seems like goddamn 10 years. I want to just have some little debate. Got any ideas on how best to keep his mouth shut? Do you have any sewing needles?
Hmm. Uh-oh. Have we lost one? Uh-oh. Because I saw
Oh,
Uh-oh, I
yeah.
saw the disconnected connection lost waiting for Oh no. Oh no.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh. Technical difficulties, everyone. Technical difficult.
Oh boy.
Like I need the emergency broadcast thing just to put that.
Yeah.
uh,
Oh
oh
no. We've
yeah,
lost
yeah,
one.
yeah. We have officially lost one. Just
Yep.
oh no, at the
Okay.
worst possible
The
time.
worst possible time.
Oh,
Oh. Can we just Oh no. Wait, I just saw her go back online.
yep.
She's typing.
Oh.
Wonderful. Oh,
Oh, what's going on?
I have no
Update on
idea.
the
She's
situation.
typing though.
Yeah, we need an update on the situation. Oh no, the can't even type through.
Yee. Yeah, internet is acting up. Gonna get my secondary headset and reconnect with the phone.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we will wait. So, there we go. So, okay, I don't know. Like, I don't have any sort of technical difficulties music going on. I don't have anything. Gotta think. Oh no. Hmm. Oh, the inconvenience, the technical
Oh,
difficulties. It's always fun, and
always fun.
it's such a pivotal moment. Oh,
Well, it's Murphy's Law, right?
yeah, yeah.
Whoever Murphy is.
uh, but But just quick aside here, while we got time, like I'm sorry for having you passed out for so much of the game. Uh,
It's all good.
yeah, it's again, it's a lot could have happened here. Like
Yeah.
depending on roles and actions, a lot of things could have happened differently this time around, and you kind of already like sidestepped a good bit of plot to get there. Um,
Mm,
just yeah, so it's all good though. It's all good. At least I get time to take a sip of that delicious tap water. Mm.
tap water is so good. I made the mistake of drinking Mountain Dew,
Mm.
and for like a good hour of this session, whenever Duna talked, like my ears would rattle. Not her fault. It's just the caffeine and the medicine I'm taking. Like, wow.
Oh, that's oh no. Oh, we've got all the problems today.
Yeah. And recently too. Like, wow.
Yeah, and uh, none of that. But uh,
Yeah.
and now I've got to go to the bathroom. Oh no, because I've been sipping on this water so much. Oh no. Uh,
You deserve it. You take a break, man. I'll
oh,
take a break as well.
I don't want to leave my post,
Good idea.
but yeah, I can hold it. I can hold it.
Good idea.
I really should have some. I wonder. Hold on. I wonder if I do have some elevator music. I wonder if I look through. Do I have anything?
There's always more elevator music.
Let's see. I'm pretty sure I've got something. Oh, I okay, good. In my old files, I actually have a folder called elevator music. Here we go. Wow. So okay, I think yeah, like yeah, you probably yeah, you won't be able to hear this I don't think, but just for later. Um
Yeah.
so let me not to adjust its audio, but here we go. Here we go. There we go.
So,
Uh,
just regular talk.
yep.
I was talking to somebody just yesterday,
Hmm. Well,
having a
and
discussion about Mary Tyler Moore and
Mary
what
Tyler.
she's contributed
Oh
to,
my
like,
god.
just having a discussion, and apparently she's dead now. So whoever I talk about is gonna die. Oh boy, somebody's
I
back.
Yeah,
I
I
oh
should be at least
oh
hearable now.
oh a
Just
little bit
barely.
quiet. Yeah, a little quiet.
We can turn you up though.
Yeah. And I just turned the I had the elevator music on.
Yeah, my roommate is knocking. Maybe he can help somehow. Yeah,
uh
help.
hmm.
German. I love the language of German. I
Oh.
So yeah,
love
it's
it all.
Hmm.
I think as long as my phone keeps the connection, we can still play on. Either Double or Grinfox has to do the roles for me, but
All
Oh.
right.
Oh, well, okay, you know, oh god, you know now this is gonna be awkward, uh, but I'm thinking here, hmm, you know what, you know what, I think maybe we should, like when we have severe technical issues, usually that's we cut things and just immediately resume it later next time. Um,
Yep.
I'm feeling like this might be
hey,
one of those times.
it might just be I'd say we could give it 5 minutes, and if the internet is still acting up for me, then we cut it. But it also was a nice point to stop with James being rescued.
Yeah, yeah, it's like it's a good stopping point and you're set up for something else later. Um so
Yeah, I just killed a guy. I could justify it to myself.
yeah. Uh well, I guess the only other thing, there's really only one thing that I would want resolved before the game ends. If we're going to cut it for this one. And that is like, well, James wants to beat on this guy who was laying down passed out. for revenge. Would Robert be okay with that?
Yes.
All right.
Definitely yes.
All right then. So in that case, you know what? I'm gonna let yeah, I guess to end things, I guess I will let James resolve he'll resolve his issues with that one guy.
Okay. As well as the girl, of course.
Yeah, yeah. So I guess this will be James wrapping things up here.
James wrapping things up. He stumbles over to the man. He tries to look him over to see if there's any movement, and then sinks his fist directly in, like opens his jaw and puts his fist down there and tries to reach out for his tongue.
Oh, ooh.
Ouch.
So wait, like let me get this straight. So you're
I'm pulling the tongue right out of his mouth.
oh
See if I can rip it,
oh
like literally
oh
rip it.
that's just one of those oh moments. Uh, okay, well,
Make sure he lives and never talks again.
oh, nice. Just okay. Well, so yeah, okay. So your health has been healing up a little bit just because bashing always naturally heals. So
Yeah.
you only have one dice penalty now. Um,
Okay.
so for what you
So
want to for what you want to do here, I would say, it's going to be strength plus. It could go either way, but I'll say your brawl can kick in for this. I'll say because it can be used for a lot. So strength plus brawl, and actually, I want to say
Alright.
brawl because this seems like a dirty trick. It
Yep,
seems like
it
a real
absolutely
dirty
is.
trick. Yeah. So that's gonna be strength brawl dirty trick. So that's he has no defense right now. So it's
9.
9 dice. Yep. Okay. Got one success and just one.
Just one.
Which is fortunate, so you don't kill him. But yeah. So okay, yeah. With one success though, that is enough to
Rip
yank.
his tongue out.
Yep. To pull it right out. And he was already passed out from his wounds. So,
Okay,
yeah.
so can I do the same to the girl as well?
Oh, like she didn't even do anything to you. Well, except for
Oh,
abduct you, of
absolutely.
course. But
Abduct me, yeah, but she didn't really do anything. But James feels that this can't get out. Like nobody must know about this except I hope that guy,
all right.
which James doesn't know about. So he's gonna go ahead and 9 again, I guess.
Yeah, because she's passed out from the crack. But
Yep.
yeah, let's have it.
So James walks over there, kicks the pipe aside, shattering it, and reaches in and
Ooh.
pulls out Jesus.
Well, you got to roll again.
Yeah,
Not quite a crit, so
not quite a
okay.
crit, so not dead yet.
Yeah, no, just. But let me just do a little roll here for a thing. Oh God, this will make it even worse.
I hope James doesn't get Robert into frenzy with that.
Well,
Because that is bloody.
well, we'll assume Robert knows not to look now. But okay, so
I've got my internet back.
ooh,
So
good.
Nice.
All right.
We can
I
continue
could
probably.
just reconnect with.
All right. Well, I don't know. At this point, I was just gonna let James wrap things up because
Yeah.
it's a good spot to leave the story for now. But okay, so for James, yeah, so okay, yeah, that well, first off, yeah, you just yanked her tongue out, but as you do it, well, she was in a bit of a crack coma there, but she just suddenly eyes wide open, just starts, just mumble screaming, not even knowing what's going on, just flailing, and yeah, no, she's not having a good time, but she's basically just laying there panicking and bleeding.
From her, like the back of her mouth.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm just going downstairs for a short moment, telling my roommate I got my connection back.
Okay, just wrapping up.
And yeah, if we wanted to continue, I'm even back in the game.
Yeah. We'll see. So okay. So James has just okay. So you know that okay. I'm gonna put some penalties on this one. So James is gonna have to make a morality check for what he just did. Of course.
Of course.
Yeah. So normally it would be 4, but because you well, like it would even be semi understandable for the guy, but because the girl, like, oh, that's gonna be a -1 penalty there. So 3 dice.
3 dice. And I lose it.
Oh, so yeah, morality
Yeah.
just down to 6. And now you have to roll 6 dice to see if you get a derangement.
Oh, what the heck was that?
I don't know, that wasn't a D10.
Oh, that was I just clicked the number and apparently it turned to an 11.
Well, we need 6 dice. That's what we need. Okay,
And it
no
looks like
derangement.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, so you haven't gone crazy, but yeah, James, he's not so soft anymore to the world of darkness. Yeah, he's just gotten a little bit darker. But god damn, just it makes my tongue hurt. Oh.
Yeah, I can understand that. And eyes and stuff,
Yeah.
like just thinking about it.
Yeah. Oh. So okay, but I feel like yeah, the danger is over. Like that first off, they're probably both going to bleed to death. Yeah, no, that's probably what's going to happen to them. But yeah, so I think that's a good spot to leave things in so that
All right.
yeah, so that next time we'll start up and it'll be well, there's still the vampire outside to deal with. And that could lead into a whole other adventure, depending on how the party wants to handle him. So, yeah, I think, and yeah, we're about what, almost 2.5 hours, with the little technical difficulties break there, but it's a short-ish session. But you know what? It's setting something up. It's setting up something even bigger. You all have just you've stepped on an anthill here, and they're angry now.
Yeah.
So we'll see where that goes. But so I get debrief now. So I don't know. Grinfox, how'd you? I know I knocked you out for a lot, but how do you feel about this session?
I liked it. I like ripping tongues out of people's mouths. I pretty much, I was literally planning on trying to get a moral situation there because
you got that, and
yeah.
I just realized I had my microphone on mute. I have a feeling the next session is gonna start out with a frenzy check on me, because ripping someone's tongue out is quite bloody.
True, but well, like Robert wasn't like he wasn't just standing there staring right into it. I think at this point maybe the sight of blood is not just the sight of it like from a distance. I don't think that's quite enough to get him anymore. Maybe.
Yeah, it's especially after the
yeah.
throat slitting scene earlier there.
Yeah, I think he might be a little bit, maybe he's good for right now, but. Yeah, I was.
One thing he's gonna say to James, because I'm not sure if I still remember that when we start up the next time.
Yep.
Jesus, man, you could have done it a little less bloody. I don't want to rip you open in, you've seen it, so I don't have to explain.
Oh.
At this point, James just looks him right in the eyes and says, "Oh, I've seen it, but really, I just think that we don't need anybody talking on us or walking on us, even."
Nice.
That's a good way to stop the scenery there.
Yeah, that's a good. James gets his one-liner at the end. That's it's worth it. So. All right, yeah. Next time around, like we'll try to Well, the thing is, there's that vampire, so we'll see where that goes.
Yep.
Could go a lot of different ways.
Especially as we just killed 3 of his kind of minions, I think.
Well, his suppliers, we'll say.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll see how that goes down. This could open. The thing is that, like, the way this has gone, there's basically 2 doors in front of the party right now, and we'll see how that goes. We'll see which door the party opens next time around. Um, we will see.
I just know I've got to go hunting soon. I'm down to 3 vitae.
Oh yeah, that too. Because he didn't bite anyone, which, see, that's okay. Like, I'm gonna say it right now. I was really hoping you'd bite someone because, oh god, going like the cocktail of drugs in their system, it would just make Robert go fucking nuts.
Yeah, but again, Robert doesn't know that vampires usually are immune on drugs and only really get a kick either in blush or in when they bite somebody who's
Yeah,
on drugs.
I guess he just
So-
assumes drugs are bad. So
He assumes drugs impair his judgment, and that's something he can't allow in a situation like that.
it makes sense. No crack strength. Damn.
Well, you made me go for common sense. I just want to make you acknowledge that again.
I know, because it fits the character and it works and it's awesome. But it's like, see, here's the thing. My issue with common sense is that it's basically like it might as well be called the get out of the DM's trap merit. That's what it might as well be called.
Well, I'm trying to counteract that with just anger management issues, which now that the adventure mostly has been resolved, might as well go onto the character sheet, as well as the deformity, because that's still not on there.
Yep. And also, I'm gonna go ahead and while yeah, so okay, well, first off, I guess we're gonna conclude. Let me conclude the stream here. So since we've debriefed, we know where the party stands and what's next. Yeah, well, it'll be interesting next time, which I don't know. I guess maybe either Saturday or Sunday. We'll see. But for now, all one viewer, this has been another foray into the world of darkness. Tongue ripping good times. Later, everyone.
And throat
Later.
slitting.